with this 610, you need to get out the way.
Oh my god!
Even if I don't time the meter correct, the dunk is wrong. See, you must not want to be the separation. If you want to dominate and get every single rebound with this build, as well as every lane, you've come to the right channel.
I'm shut down below in the state until you run into the freaking career-based prime boxer.
Got a phone brand new moving sloppy. I shoot a movie like God. Tell him shoot me, say copy. No telling nice teams.
What is good, YouTube? It's the Kirby's of the Kirby's, the proms of the proms. And in today's video, I will be giving you guys the greatest 610 build on NBA 2K26. Y'all know how I get in the builder, bruh. Ain't no games being played. I can officially say I have found the greatest meta-breaking 610 build possible to use on this game. And by the time this video is over, you'll know everything you need to know in order to separate yourself on this 610 center build. In this video right here, expect a full breakdown of not only the build, the cap breakers, as well as the build specialization. And by the time of this recording, we are less than 100 subscribers away from 15,000 subscribers. I appreciate the love and I'm gonna stay locked in. The like goal for today's video is 200 likes. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as well turn on those post notifications. That way you guys are alerted every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's go. For the position, regardless of the position you go, rather if it's power forward or center, the stats are going to stay absolutely the same. So for the position, you guys are going to go with power forward. For the height, you guys are going to go 6'10", and the weight 240. With this build, if you go too big, you are an absolute sloth. So I'm telling you right now, 240 is the sweet spot. And for the wingspan, you guys are going to go max wingspan, which is 7'4". I'm telling you guys, after some time in the builder, 240 is the perfect weight. And for a center, you always want to go max wingspan. So I went with a 7'4" wingspan. And with this build right here, I'm going to break it down all the way to a T. Everything down from my attributes as well as my cap breakers. Because long term, this is the best 6'10" build you can have on the game. So if you guys want to dominate, you need to make this 6'10" center build. With the physicals, I want you guys to consider the fact that you are bigger than most. So regardless, do not shy away just because you see a 91 strength, because by the time this video is over, you'll know everything you need to know in order for this build to work effectively for you. Before we get into the overall breakdown of this build, you guys see the stats as they currently are, but I want you guys to factor in cap breakers, because if you use them correctly, you can make some crazy build. And that is exactly what I did with this 610. So after I show you guys how to make this build, I will be giving you guys a full cap breaker breakdown of this build right here. For starters, with the use of this build, as you guys can see, I have an 87 driving dunk. But when cap breakers are used, that 87 driving dunk is going to turn into a 96 driving dunk, which gives me elite contacts on a 6'10". But with the cap breakers, you're going to have to use all 5 slots in order for that to turn into a 96. And with the standing dunk, as you guys can see, I have an 81 standing. That standing dunk is going to go from an 81 standing all the way up to a 90, which gives you the standing contacts of ʟɪꯙᴇ. So overall, already the finishing is looking crazy. And again, we've already used 10 cap breakers. Now, as you guys can see, I currently only have 11 cap breaker slots unlocked. I know a lot of you guys have 13, 15, maybe more. But even if you don't decide to make this build right this second, later down the line, this build is insane. Because throughout there, you guys know overall, we're going to end up with 20 plus cap breakers. For the shooter, bro, don't shoot it. I'm not shooting the ball on no 6'10", gang. I don't care to shoot the ball on a 6'10". I'm not making a shoot a 6'10". This is an inside. But if that is the route you decide to take with all 5 cap breakers added, that 3-ball rating turns into a 66 3-pointer. But how do I tell you, gang? How do I tell you? I don't care, bro. But if that is the route you decide to take, that is a personal preference that you can do as well. And with the pass sack, as you guys can see, I have an 85 pass sack rating on a 6'10" center. So with that 85 pass sack, you get bronze bailout, gold visionary, silver break starter with gold diamond. So when I tell you this build is souped, it's souped. Then while factoring in your +1s as well as your +2s, that posterizer as well as your aerial wizard are going to translate to legend posterizer and legend aerial cup. And the same thing goes for your rise up. Your rise up is gonna turn into legend. I'm telling you, bro, this is the best 6'10" build on the game. Like, bro, I am telling you, you need to make this build right now. And for your defense, you guys already know the bread and butter interior is the 70 interior defense of ʟɪꯙᴇ. And for your perimeter, the max you can go is an 80 perim. Because, bro, you're on a 6'10", gang. You can't get anything higher than that, so you guys are going to go with that 75 perimeter defense. And again, you guys factor in your +1s as well as your +2. You decide to, you can max +2 your challenger, you can max +2 your immovable, or max +1 it. It's whatever you want to do. And for your steal rating, you guys are going to go with a 75 steal. After the recent patch, bro, you're on a 6'10", you're still going to get steals with a 75 steal, bro. They need to fix that, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to get plenty of steals. And the max rating you guys can get on your steal anyway is an 84. So hypothetically speaking, even if you went with an 84 steal rather than the 75, that's not making a huge difference. So go with your 75 steal. And again, max +1s and max +2s are in the game. So again, you're going to max +2 that interceptor or max +1 it. Even with that bronze glove, if you get the steal, you're going to get the steal regardless. You have a 75 steal, you're going to get a plethora of steals regardless. I'm telling you right now. But for the block rating on this game is crazy. That 84 to 88 gap, I don't know what it is about NBA 2K26, but when you have builds that are within that window of a block rating, the amount of blocks you get are crazy. And with that rating, that's going to give you gold high flying denier with silver paint patroller. And for your rebounding, as you guys can see, I have an 86 O board with a 95 D board. Y'all already know I've talked about this in past video. As long as I get the 99 rating in either category and I have the badges, then I am trimmed. You guys are on a 6'10" center. You're going to get legend box out beast and legend rebound chaser regardless. So regardless of if you have the D board higher or the O board higher, Bob 446 is going to get dogged out in the comp stage every single time just because of the sake of the badge. And in terms of your physicals, you guys are going to give yourself a 76 speed. For your agility, you guys are going to go a 70. And for your strength, you guys are going to go a 90. And you're going to cap breaker that to a 91 strength. And for your vertical, you guys are going to go with an 88 vertical rating. That is going to give you legend pogo stick off the muscle. With that rating, you're going to be jumping out the gym, putting people in contacts, getting every single rebound. I'm telling you right now, that 88 rating is the bread and butter. As long as you have that legend pogo, you are trimmed. Once you've done that, as you guys can see, you have shades of Elvin Hayes, Kenneth Faried, Elton Brand, and your build name comes out to a bull diamond glass guardian. Oh my God, I'm shaking in my boots. Look at your strengths, gang. Clears defensive glass with ruthless authority, a strong imposing presence, an elite rim protector, as well as a lethal transition dunker. This build is the hero build. So if you haven't already, screenshot everything I done showed you, because what are you doing? This is gonna start the meta for all the 6'10s. And again, and if there's something that you want to tweak, go ahead and tweak it. But best believe I just gave you guys the greatest 6'10 inside center build on the entire game. Am I a build scientist, bro? Let me know in the comments. Am I a build scientist? Because I'm out here building. For your build specialization, you guys are going to select the rebounding build specialization. Now, I was considering defense and I was also considering finishing even, but the best option for this build is the rebounding build specialization. Decide to not use the cap breakers that you get from everything else. You can apply the cap breakers that you get from this build specialization onto your build, which overall is the best option for you guys to go with. In terms of build specialization, you guys are going to go with rebound, because defensively you are already limited overall stats. I want you guys to consider the fact that you guys are already 6'10". So this right here is the best possible option for this build right here.